All right, guys, we want to welcome you guys to Travorium University. My name is Тодд Странд on behalf of my wife, Gina, and I. We are one of the many ambassadors here at Travorium. And today we're going to be talking about the skills it takes to become an ambassador. There's 10 skill areas: delayed gratification, finding prospects, inviting prospects, sharing the product and opportunity, creating social proof, closing, follow up, building for events, getting a new person started, and personal development. But today, we're going to focus in on finding prospects. And guys, this is one of those gateway skills. This is, to me, one of the holy grails of building a large, geometrically growing team. Because you can meet people all the time that their problem is, man, I don't know who to call. Man, I think the company's great. I just don't know how to share it. And so people get hung up on, man, how do I share it with people? How do I go find great people? And unfortunately, too many people in our industry, they have what I call prospect scarcity. They got like 3 names on their list, and their entire financial future is going to be based on what those 3 people say. And one of them is their brother-in-law, John, who is unemployed and broke and always been broke. He's a know-it-all, can't pay his bills. Okay. I'm not saying that John can't get in and get excited and change his life. This is a place where those kind of things happen. But there's a good chance that John may not be open. Now we're down to 2 prospects, right? So guys, we don't want to have our entire financial future be dependent upon just a handful of people that you might have on your list. We want you to have a never-ending number of people to talk to. And when you have more people to talk to than time, then you gain what we call posture. And posture say, look, John, look, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, I got to go, right? You know what, John, this probably is not for you. I got a bunch of people waiting. I got to go. And you'll find that when you're willing to walk away and you don't seem desperate and needy, like, whoa, hold on. I didn't say I wasn't interested. There's this amazing posture that can attract people to your business. And so we want to teach you how you can have a never-ending number of people to talk to. Now, guys, when it comes to prospecting, the key is to find that unique way that works for you, where you have, unending people to talk to. And understand that what works for Maite in Spain, she does TikTok videos, may not be the thing that works for you. You might be better on Facebook or Instagram, or you're doing YouTube videos. You're better person to person. You joined a bowling league. You're out golfing with people every day. You joined a political movement. You got involved at the church. You're part of the Bible study. There's 1,000 ways to prospect people, and you just got to find that unique way that works for you. Now, as I begin this lesson today of 230 plus different ways of prospecting people, I want you to understand that none of this trumps you contacting every single person in your phone. That's where it starts. And if you're not willing to contact the people in your phone, then the people on your team are not going to contact the people in their phone. And guys, your business is already, starts to a bad start. You'll be, yeah, but Todd, you don't understand. My friends, my family. But guys, I hear that from every single person on the planet. They all think that their friends and family are completely unique. Guys, even in the Bible, Jesus' own family, and it says this in the book of Mark, they thought he was outside of his mind. They thought he was crazy. If your family thinks you're crazy, you're in good company, because Jesus, his family thought he was crazy. You are not alone in the fact that you might have some family that's less than supportive. That's not the point. The point is you must go through the exercise of contacting every single one of them. But Todd, you don't understand. I promise you, none of them want to do it. I don't care. I don't care. If you go through the process of contacting every one of them, I promise you, there's going to be 1 or 2 who are going to shock you, or there's going to be 1 or 2 who are going to say, you know what, John, you're right. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Never call me with something this stupid again. In fact, if you want to call somebody, you should call my brother Brian or my best friend John. In fact, I just talked to him yesterday. He's looking for one of these things. Really, can I get John's number? There it is. And that's what's going to lead to your next big team. You don't know the circumstances or the ripples or the someone told you to call someone or someone told you you're right, I'm not interested, but just in a flip comment, Somebody called me yesterday just looking for a way to travel. You ought to call them. Hey, can I get their number? And boom, that's your next big ambassador leg. You have to go through the process. If you're not going through the process, then you're not committed to doing success. You're not committed to doing whatever it takes. You got to be one of those people, man. I will call anybody, anywhere. I'm just looking for any number. Give me a heartbeat. I don't care. In fact, you know what? Heartbeat not even required. Just kidding. I mean, just give me someone to talk to and go through the exercise of contacting, inviting. I don't care what you think about your friends and family. I don't care how many of these deals you've done. None of that matters. What matters is that you go through the exercise that, man, I make a list, and that list begins with the people in my phone. Now, at the bottom of your phone, it'll tell you how many contacts you have. So this is my phone. Oops. Hold on real quick. I hit the wrong button there. I made the phone go all the way back up to the A's. So at the very end of your phone, it will tell you how many contacts you have. You guys can see I have 15,709 contacts, because that didn't happen overnight, right? I didn't get 15,000 people. I didn't start with 15,000. I started by making a list of every single person I know. Guys, break out the yearbooks, right? Who did you go to grade school with? Who did you go to high school with? Who did you invite to your wedding? Who did you invite to your parties? Who do you spend money with? Who's my dry cleaner? Who sold me my cell phone? Who sold me my shirt? Who sold me my car? Who sold me my mortgage? Who's my mechanic? Who's my pest control person? Who's my handyman, right? I mean, look at your checkbook. Anybody that you're spending money with, I don't believe that they're obligated to join you. But I believe that if I'm spending money with you, you're at least obligated to hear what I do. Doesn't mean you're obligated to join. Okay? That's your personal choice. But you should at least have the courtesy of knowing what it is I do if I'm going to be spending money with you. And so, guys, everybody in your phone, right, is a prospect. And they should, at a minimum, be hearing from you in some way, some flavor, some fashion. Even if it's just happy birthday. Even if it's just Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Father's Day. Guys, tomorrow's Father's Day. Every single person in your phone. Well, Todd, I have a lot of women in my phone. Well, all of those women have husbands or fathers or father figures in their life. You can still send a message, Happy Father's Day weekend. I pray you and your family have an incredible Father's Day celebration with the fathers and the father figures in your life, right? You guys can send a generic message like that. Even if it's to women, you're still saying have an amazing family celebration this weekend. At a minimum, all 15,000 people should get a text saying Happy Father's Day weekend, Happy Memorial Day weekend, Happy 4th of July coming up in just a few weeks, Happy Labor Day weekend, Happy, National Beer Day, Happy Siblings Day. It doesn't matter. There's 10 million reasons you can be reaching out to people. That's not even about business. It's just about creating a conversation. You guys are professional conversation starters. Again, guys, I'm giving you some pre-log here. We're going to get to the 230 plus different ways you can prospect people, but I don't want any one of you to think that that is a substitute in any way, shape, or form to contacting the people that you know that are in your mobile phone. Well, when you're done with your mobile phone, tell me about who's on your Facebook page. If they're on your Facebook page, if they're friends with you, well, Todd, I don't know them that well. Then what a great opportunity to blow them in or blow them out, right? We're friends. You're taking up space on my friends list. You're only allowed 5,000 people on Facebook, okay? And you guys want to build a list of 5,000 people. So if I'm going to build a list of 5,000 people, I need to know, are you open to seeing what I'm doing or not? Because if you're not, and I don't really know you, then maybe we don't need to be friends anymore, because I need to make room for people who do want to be friends, who do want to travel, who do want to make money. Nothing personal, not trying to be rude, right? And again, sometimes you may not make that determination today. Sometimes you drip on them for a while and see if they'll open up. But at some point, you may have to kind of weed some out to make room for new ones, because you want to go out and build a never-ending number of friends. And guys, you want your friends list to be maxed out. I mean, I got to create room. I got to go weed some people out to create room for the cream of the crop that's rising to the top. All right. So again, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your TikTok page, your YouTube page, your LinkedIn page, right? These are all pages that you should be checking. If they are friends with you, associated with you in any way, shape, or form. Every single one of them need to be hearing from you on a regular basis, even if it's only happy birthday, happy Father's Day, happy 4th of July, how you been. Get a conversation started. You are professional conversation starters, all right? And so again, when you're doing this list, you can also go through the memory jogger. Now, I understand that it's kind of small on the screen, so you guys can do screenshots. If you do screenshots, you can zoom in. Some of you men, you have to break out the readers like me and get in there, kind of read it, right? But guys, the members of your family, right? Father, mother, father-in-law, grandparents, it's a memory jogger. List you already have, current address book, contact manager, your Facebook list, your phone. Then you go through here and you start seeing all of the different professions. Who do I know that's an architect? Who do I know that's a bus driver? By the way, bus drivers. Keith Brown, ambassador. Alicia Davis, about to be an ambassador soon. Guys, just in the bus driver list. I mean, they're having, oh, they're just a bus driver. They probably wouldn't be interested. Colossal mistake. You just lost that on hundreds of thousands of volume because you prejudge somebody, right? Guys, don't prejudge. Go through the list. Who do I know that's a mechanic? Who do I know that's an accountant? Who do I know that's a policeman? Who do I know that's a fireman? Who do I know that's a nurse? Who do I know that's a doctor? Who do I know that just open up the yellow pages, right? And here's a list, right? Like yellow pages. I'm dating myself, right? Open up a list of every kind of profession that there is. And you can go through there. Who do I know that lives in Las Vegas, Nevada? Who do I know that lives in California? Who do I know that lives in New Mexico? Who do I know that lives in Nebraska? Who do I know that lives in Hawaii? I mean, go through all 50 states. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about Rhonda in Nebraska. Rhonda's in Nebraska. I mean, again, guys, as you go through the list, you're going to have names click. And any one name is worth a fortune to you. You have to do the exercise. You can't skip this part. I know you want to get to the 232, and we're going to go there in a moment. But you can't skip this part. This is the meat and potatoes. This is the steak. This is where it begins. You have to do the exercise. If you don't, your team won't, and you're dooming them from the start because you cannot teach that which you did not do. If you didn't do it, you're not going to preach it. If you didn't go through the list, you can't preach it. You're not going to be able to have the intestinal fortitude to tell people, man, you need to call them anyway. I don't care if you think they hate it or not, if you did not also do the exact same thing. Who do I know that lives out of the country? Who do I know that speaks multiple languages? Guys, you go through the memory jogger. Again, you can take screenshots of this, and there's different memory joggers online. Who do I know that's a psychologist? Who do I know that's a radio worker? Who do I know that's a realtor? Who do I know that's a financial planner? I mean, on and on and on. And there's all of the different categories here to help you remember, different people. And again, it's worth going through this exercise. So here's the last one here on the screen. Who do I know that's in the Solomon Islands? By the way, I know a guy in the Solomon Islands. Who do we know that's, in South Korea, Spain? Who do we know that's in Sri Lanka? Who do we know? It's got all the different countries here, the Virgin Islands. And as you go through the memory jogger, you're going to come up with names that you didn't know of. Okay. So guys, that is the meat and potatoes. There's no substitute for that. Now let's get into the 230 different ways that you can meet brand new people. And guys, remember, you are a professional conversation starter. Now there's so many ideas. I got to go through them pretty quickly. Any one of these ideas we can stop and do a training on. I mean, literally do an entire training on just one idea. And again, when I do the list of ideas, some of them are a little redundant in a couple places, but that's just to try to get the juices flowing, right? About, man, I could do drop cards at the doctor's office. I mean, I could, any place that people are reading literature. I could put something there because they're looking for something to read. I could put it inside the magazine. I could leave little cards. I could put cards up on a bulletin board. I mean, there's just a host of things to get the juices flowing. You guys may come up with some ideas I don't even have on the list, but it's just all about, trying to get the juices flowing where, man, I'm constantly looking for new people to talk to, right? And guys, going back to your list, as you sponsor people in the business, there's a lot of people that won't call their chicken list. One of the best lists you're ever going to get, tell you what, John, you won't call them, I'll call them. Give me the top 20 people. I will call them on your behalf. And guys, you can do a simple script. Hey, Mary, I'm in business with John, your good friend, John. I promised him I would call you today. We're doing a venture together. You got a few moments. I mean, again, you can call up and just use John's name. I promised John, John Smith, I promised him I would reach out to you today We have a business venture together. He wanted to kind of share this with you. Hey, did I catch you at a good idea, a good time? Guys, there's a million ways, but just call the people on your team's list because they won't call them, then you should call them. And again, if you're doing a good job of doing that, you're going to have just tons of names to call in that arena, even before you get to the crazy stuff that we're about to talk about. Now, again, the whole list I'm about to go through, it's to get the juices flowing, to bring up different ideas. One of the ideas, guys, is what we call travel TV, okay? And you'll see this on the list, okay? But one of the ideas is travel TV. Now, this is where you go any place where there happens to be a group of people. I don't care if it's a boardwalk, it's a fair, you're at a college campus, you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, down on the strip. Maybe you're on a world tour, right? And guys, you're, out where there's not necessarily the resort, but you're out, where there's a big body of people. And guys, you just bring a big old camera with you, correct? You have to go find a camera and ideally get a camera on a person's shoulder. This is a two-person operation, and you get a wireless mic. Now, if you just walk up to somebody off the streets and say, hey, can I talk to you about travel? Guys, that works. It does work. I do it all the time. I have never-ending conversations. Every time somebody gets on an elevator, hey, where are you from? We started a conversation. And that conversation leads places. We're in the grocery store line, right? Hey, how are you? I look for ways to create conversations. Guys, I am a Chicago Bears football fan. I think a lot of you know that. But one of the reasons I carry my Chicago Bears cup, or I wear my Chicago Bears jacket, or my flip-flops, is because everywhere I go, people are like, the Bears, and they start a football conversation. And here we are talking football, which then leads to, guess what, right? I'm literally carrying a cup that causes them to say something to me, right? And, obviously sports teams are big in the United States. And of course, and I am a Bears fan, but again, I carry the cup not just because I'm a Bears fan. I carry the cup because everywhere I go, I can be on a plane, I can be everywhere. And people bring up, the Bears, and here we go. We're having a conversation, and maybe they're, from Chicago, or their father was from there, or maybe they were with a different team. Who knows? But we get a conversation started, right? But let's go back to, you can walk up to anybody and start a conversation. But sometimes that's a little difficult. So we go back to travel TV. You get a big camera, okay? You got someone that got the camera on their shoulder. You got a wireless mic. And you walk up to somebody and say, hey, we're with Travel TV. You can give your little TV name give it a name, right? Hey, we're with Beach Lifestyles. We're with, whatever name you want to give it. You could have a YouTube channel, a TikTok channel, and say, hey, by the way, we're, with, so-and-so TV. Hey, do you mind if we interview you? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And because you want to interview them, everybody wants to be on TV, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. And then you just start interviewing them and say, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Do you travel often? Where have you been that's exciting? Who do you book through? Guys, we can start asking all those kind of questions. And you know where we're leading, right? Hey, did you know there's ways of booking travel for less? Have you ever heard of the travel wholesale sites? No, I never heard of that. Really? Oh my gosh. Well, tell you what, when we're done here, I'm going to get you some information and we'll teach you how you can take these kind of trips for a lot less. Oh man, that'd be great. Thank you. Guys, you could just have fun, okay? So not only are you just on camera prospecting people, the camera gets the prospect to want to walk up and like, oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You talk to me. Because, everybody wants to be on TV. Further, obviously you can get the permission to record them on camera. Hey, so you're okay if we, interview you and show that on our channel? Oh yeah, absolutely. Now you get permission to use the footage. Well, now the footage can be, repurposed for TikTok and YouTube and Reels. You can have fun with the footage. The people that say yes, the people that say no, the bloopers, the people that tell you to buzz off. It's going to be just some great footage, right, guys? This is just one of the ideas, right, of the 232 that you can do. And so again, I'm just kind of throwing that one out there. Again, we're going to go through the list. You'll see it on the list here. And we're going to go through this pretty quickly, right? And so again, 230 different ideas of how you can meet people. So number one, Facebook friends list memory joggers. So you begin with your Facebook friends. Number two, joining Facebook groups around interest or local areas. So again, guys, I am a Chicago Bears fan. We talked about that. I belong to a Chicago Bears Facebook group. There are probably 50 Chicago Bears Facebook groups. One of those groups, just one, has 3.2 million people in the Facebook group. 3.2 million. If I go talk to 5 people a day for the next, if I talk to 5 people a day, it's going to take me 2,000 years to talk to everybody in the group. Actually, 3.6 million. It's going to take me 2,000 years. Guys, Jesus died 2,000 years ago. It's going to take me 2,000 years to talk to everybody if I only talk to 5 a day. Now, why would I join a Bears group? Because I'm a Chicago Bears fan. We have something in common. We can talk that Bears language. We can talk about the new quarterback, the new coach. We can talk about the history. I mean, I am a diehard Bears fan. I have been my whole life. And so we have something very much in common. And obviously from those conversations can flow to other conversations, right? Hey, do you still live in Chicago? Hey, do you ever travel to any of the games? See how I did that? You ever travel to any of the games? Yeah, in fact, we're here out in Vegas, but the Bears are coming to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. But my wife's a Cowboys fan, so we actually might be flying back to Chicago because that way I can watch my Bears. My wife can watch the Cowboys. One game, I get a 2-for-1. Plus, I can get, beef, Italian beef sandwich, get some deep dish pizza, right? I mean, so go back and do the Chicago experience. But again, there are Facebook groups. We're going to talk about that more in a while. Post curiosity-driven content on Facebook stories, okay? Go live on Facebook about the value of travel deals and or lifestyle. So guys, you guys could just start shooting lives. Use Instagram Reels to show lifestyle and travel. Engage with people in Instagram doing direct messages. Follow and engage with targeted hashtags. You can post engaging travel and lifestyle content. You can start a TikTok channel around personal development or travel. So you guys remember we had Maite on here a couple of weeks ago. Her and her husband are making $20,000 per month from just that one idea. They did a TikTok channel on travel, and it took them a long time to get it going. I mean, this is not easy stuff. But 2 years, they only had 7 people. Now they're in 5 years, they're making 20 grand a month. But you can do a TikTok channel. And of course, obviously, you guys can try a variety of things. You might find the thing that works best for you. Share travel videos and or testimonials via short form video. By the way, you can go onto Quora or Reddit, and you can answer travel related questions, work from home questions, personal growth questions. So you go on there and you're answering questions for people like an expert. But guess what? You're meeting people. Build a YouTube channel around travel and lifestyle. That's kind of a combination of travel TV and, hey, I'm going to put it on YouTube and build an entire channel. Add a call to action in your YouTube video description. Host YouTube live sessions or community polls. Now, guys, what's a community poll? Guys, if you could work from anywhere, the beach or the mountains, which would you choose? And you have a community poll where, oh man, I would work from the mountains. I'd work from the beach. That's a community poll. If you could go to Cairo, Egypt, or the Maldives, where would you go? That's a community poll, okay? But you can put up the polls where you're getting just everyday people. Oh, it's just fun. Oh man, I would go to the Maldives. I would go here. But you're getting people engaged in a conversation. You're getting them engaged in maybe, hey, I would work from the beach. I'd work from the mountains. Or I would love to travel here. I'd love to travel there. You're getting them engaged in something relative to what it is we do. You can message your LinkedIn contact, your connections. Publish LinkedIn articles about entrepreneurship, travel, and lifestyle. You can join network marketing groups on LinkedIn or relative type groups on LinkedIn. You guys, most people, they're not committed, okay? And I don't want you guys to be those people that are uncommitted. But most people, they're in some company today. You need to write down their name and number. They're brand new. They're excited, man. I got the greatest widget. It works at the nanocellular level. Guys, I write their name down, who they are, what they're doing. I encourage them, support them, keep in touch with them. You know why? Wait for it. There it is. 90 days later, they become disillusioned. They kind of give up. They find out their product didn't work at the cellular level or people didn't have good experiences on it. Guys, we have a product we can prove works, right? Our product is not subjected to how my body responded to the ingredients. Our product works universally the same for everybody. And so again, you can connect with people that are in network marketing and build a list of people. But again, don't go start chasing their thing. You got to just realize most of them are not going to be in the same company 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 24 months from now. Because a lot of them are in companies that are not growing like Travorium. They're in companies where they might mean well, but they find out that people don't get paid on time. They find out the product doesn't work as well, all those kind of things. And so they're in an inferior company. You can't always tell them that up front, but just know that, hey, if I kind of keep in touch, got to build a relationship here, at some point, they're like, hey, I'm not so thrilled with my company. Tell me about your company, right? And you can build a big list of people. Network and Pinterest group boards. Guys, Pinterest is a treasure trove. Pinterest is a place where people go for inspiration. Create Pinterest pins that drive traffic to lead magnet. For example, How I saved $1,200 on my last vacation, free guide. I mean, you could put up a pin that says that, and people that are searching, like, hey, how do I get that free guide? Now they're reaching out to you, right? So that would be creating a Pinterest pin that drives traffic to a lead magnet. The lead magnet is how I saved $1,200 on my last vacation, free guide, right? I want to get the free guide. Add value-based content to Facebook groups that you don't own. So this is where you join a group and you go in there and you become a meaningful contributor. Now, that doesn't mean you go in there and start blasting about travel if it's not a travel group. That's not meaningful. That you're going to get kicked out. You become a meaningful contributor in an area where you can be a contributor. So, for example, my wife had cervical cancer. And so she can join a cancer survivor group. She can join a cervical cancer group. And obviously, because, I mean, she had it back in 2013, 2014. She's been through the chemo, the radiation, the 3 surgeries. People want to hear her story. She can be a meaningful contributor about some of the hard choices you have to make, some of the things her doctors told her, because there's a lot of different people saying different things out there. And if you guys don't know this, but cervical cancer, 50% of the women don't make it. 50% of the women will pass away. And we luckily had doctors that told us, hey, you got one chance to beat this thing. You need to go all in. You need to put all in. If you want, I mean, and we did. I mean, we did every regimen they recommended. And there's some people who need to hear that story. And so she can be obviously a meaningful contributor. Well, hey, you might be a teacher. By the way, my daughter played softball. She set the home run record at her college. I built a batting cage in the backyard for her. We had lights in it. And guys, have you ever seen the size of a softball? I had a pitching machine that didn't pitch softballs. We pitched baseballs, okay? So she's got to hit a ball in my batting cage that's smaller than she's going to see in the game. And then I bought her a bat that has the same weight as a regular bat, but it has the diameter of a broomstick. So I got to hit a smaller ball with a smaller bat, okay, at a faster speed with more movement. I had a machine that I could create all kinds of movement, more than she'd see in the game. I made it harder in the batting cage than she would ever see in the game. We had this thing. I told her constantly, chance favors the prepared mind. Chance favors the prepared mind. And before every game, other kids, like, they're getting to the game, like, oh, sorry, coach, I'm late. But we were not only to the game on time, but before we even went to the game, we went and got in the batting cage, right? And we did the drills. I even had those little tiny golf balls, like the little golf ball size. You got to hit those with that little stick. That is not easy to do. You got to really watch the ball, right? Boom, now I'm seeing it. Then I get the machine fired up and I'm pitching the balls in there. Bam, 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 right? And okay, now we're ready to go to the game, okay? And so, guys, I mean, I can go into a softball group and be a meaningful contributor. And how, man, look, build your kid a cage, buy this kind of machine, this kind of thing, do this, do that. We went and got a hitting coach. He did the 7 steps. Again, I can be a meaningful contributor because she got a Division I softball scholarship. She got an MBA swinging the bat. She set the home run record at her college. And there's countless kids who, man, I just saw my kid plays in high school, let alone college, meaning I can be a meaningful contributor in that group. And you guys all have your own areas of expertise where you can go be a meaningful contributor. But when you're a meaningful contributor, you're bringing value to other people. They want to hear what you have to say, which means you're probably going to become friends. And as you become friends, inevitably, hey, where do you live? What do you do? Do you have kids? Well, I got this travel thing. We love to travel. What kind of travel thing? I'll send you a video. You guys, it's all about creating conversations all day long. I mean, we're not 232 ideas, guys, and we're only like, 21 in here or 22 in. Start your own Facebook group around success, travel, lifestyle. Use the birthday strategy. Guys, just the other day, shout out to Dawn. She came on board out of the UK. Dawn has built a big team in past. So Dawn, congratulations. Welcome aboard. Dawn has actually built a team as big as 8,000 people in the direct selling industry. And it's funny, I actually almost forgot. Our conversation began because I wished her happy birthday. So, hey guys, I do that every day. Jill Bailey, huge shout out to Jill Bailey. Jill Bailey is, now brand new platinum director, coming to the conference, got people coming to the conference. She's excited. How did I meet Jill? I reached out and said, hey, Jill, happy birthday, right? I mean, guys, literally wrote them the happy birthday song. And sometimes I actually get on camera. I mean, literally on camera. And guys, it's the same every single time. Jill, today is your birthday. And I hate to do this to you, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jill. Happy birthday to you. Hey, my friend, I hope you have an amazing birthday celebration, birthday week, birthday weekend, birthday month. Hey, when you get done celebrating, would love to catch up with you. It's been too long. Hey, have a great one. Miss you. Take care. Bye for now. Guys, record. I mean, I just did that on right now, and I did that because you can hear I'm not a good singer, and I can tell you that Simon Chan, who I originally got the idea from, because he sent me a birthday message. I mean, Simon is he's Asian. English is his like third language, and when you hear him sing "Happy Birthday," you can't help but smile. It doesn't matter how bad you sing the song. And in fact, the worse you sing it, the more I think that people appreciate it. They're like, "Oh my gosh." I'm not even a good singer, and they still sung me happy birthday. Why? You can't help but have good feelings for that person. And you guys have a Facebook list of 5,000 people, 3,000 people. Todd, where do I start? Hey, start with the birthday list because you're going to contact them all in 1 year if you just start with the birthday list. Now, you can do the birthdays and some other things too. But at a minimum, start with the birthdays because no one's ever going to say, hey, don't ever wish me happy birthday again, pal. You're never going to hear that, right? People are like, oh man, thanks. That was awesome. I can't believe you sung me happy birthday. Guys, the next question is always the same. Hey, did you do anything special for your birthday? That's the next question. Did you do anything special for your birthday? Because now we're just getting them engaged in a conversation. Sometimes it doesn't go any further than that. Sometimes it does. But guys, that's just the birthday strategy. Again, we can spend time on any one of these ideas and build an entire training program around it. But again, we got a big list here. We got to keep moving. Post the I'm looking for 3 motivated people. Guys, I'm looking for 3 motivated people who want to travel and make money. I mean, okay. Hey, Bob, I saw your post about 3 motivated people. What's that all about? It's just a curiosity grabber. I'm looking for 3 motivated teachers. I'm looking for 3 motivated nurses. I'm looking for 3 motivated policemen or firemen or pick the profession. I'm like, wow. I mean, it just kind of like, yeah, hey, I'm motivated. It's just a curiosity thing, right? From time to time, you can do a simple post. I'm looking for 3 motivated people. You can kind of fill in the blank, right? You can come up with different ways and the ways of doing this, but it creates some curiosity. Like, hey, you're looking for 3 motivated nurses. Hey, what do you got in mind? You're looking for 3 motivated people that want to travel and make money. Hey, I love to travel and I need to make some money. I mean, don't go any further. Just keep it on the curiosity side, okay? Ask engaging questions and stories and reels. Share your personal travel and transformation journey. Use polls to generate conversations, right? And I mentioned this one a moment ago, guys, right? If you could work from anywhere, beach life, beach life or mountain views, what would be your choice, right? And then follow up with their answer. Hey, by the way, do you already work remotely or do you want to? Guys, you can run 10,000 kinds of polls here where you're generating conversations. Ask your network for referrals. Hey, look, John, I know this may not be for you, but man, I know you know some people who love to travel. Can you just give me a couple of names of people that might be able to reach out to and just share the video, right? You can direct message new followers on Instagram or TikTok. Guys, too many people think they're going to post something on Facebook and people are going to like, oh man, where's your sign up link? Put me in. Guys, it doesn't really work that way, right? When you post content online, your real purpose is to generate interest, to generate someone who says, hey, they kind of engage with you a little bit. They might like the story, they might make a comment, and then it's up to you to send them a direct message that gets the conversation going. It might even be just like, oh my gosh, Bob, hey, I saw you like my post today. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Hey, by the way, how you been? Were you doing the thumbs up because you're looking to travel, looking to make money, or were you just supporting me? Either way, appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. Guys, you have to get in their inbox. The money's made on the inbox. The stuff you post is nothing more than to get someone to do a like, a thumbs up, a thumbs down. They make a comment, right? Whatever they do, it's a reason for you to send a message. Hey, John, I saw you thumbed up my post. Want to send you a special thank you. Appreciate the support, right? I mean, it's a reason to send them a message. And guys, the money's made on the inbox. Is rarely are you going to post something where the heavens part, the angels, and they're like, man, send me a sign up link right now. Okay. That's not usually how it works. Create a free ebook or guide on travel, money, success, side hustle, or MLM. So guys, you got a free ebook. And this goes back to like the Pinterest thing. Hey, how I saved $1,200 on my last trip, free guide. I mean, you guys can get creative, right? But you can create a free giveaway that you're posting on social media or in Pinterest or TikTok or YouTube or different places. And people say, "Hey, how do I get your free guide? I want to get your free way." Guys, by the way, some of you may take this list, and I'm happy to send you this list. And maybe you're going to go publish 230 plus ways to prospect people in network marketing. And you're going to give away the list. You didn't even write the list. I wrote the list. It doesn't matter. Use the list, give it away. Someone says, "Hey, Bob, man, tell me about the 230 plus ways to prospect people." Hey, John, I'm happy to do that. Happy to send that over to you, right? Get a conversation going, share it with them. We don't care what company they're in because they're obviously looking for a list. Well, because maybe things are getting a little stagnant over there, right? Let's get into a conversation. Let's bring value to people, right? Guys, I will send you, that's on a PowerPoint now. I have it in a Word document. Reach out to me. I will happily email you the entire list. You guys can give this list away of, the 230 plus ways of prospecting people. You guys can go shoot your own YouTube video. So you're doing like what I'm doing right now, where you're on screen covering all the different ways. You guys could even do it like micro ones. So guys, there's 230 different ways. I'm just going to cover 5, right? So you might record doing 5. If you want to see the other 225 ways, hey, send me a text message and I'll be happily send it to you. So you do a little teaser and then you got the problem, man, I want to see the rest of them. You just pick out your 5 favorite ones, right? Say, guys, if you think those 5 are good, wait till you see the 225 other ones, right? And you're teasing people, right? But you're bringing value, okay? Offer a quiz on travel destinations or money related topics. So it's just, you're putting out a quiz out there where people are trying to answer questions about a certain destination or about money or multiple streams of income. But again, it's a way to, in a non-prospecting environment, to get people engaging with you, and they're obviously on a related topic. We're talking money, talking travel, right? And so it's another way to get people. Build an email opt-in list relating to travel, income, or lifestyle. Well, this goes back to the whole, if you were building an MLM list, hey, I'm giving away 230 plus ways to prospect people, but you got to opt in on my email list to get it, okay? So I'll record a video where here's 5 of them, but if you want the rest, you got to give me your email address or your phone number and I'll send it to you. I'll text it to you, right? Now they got to opt in, and you're building this list of people that you can keep following up with, whether it be on travel or income, right? But you're building a list of people that you can drip, drip, drip. Guys, it took 3 years to recruit Daryl Marie Roberts. 3 years, okay? It took them a year to get Danny Seguinall. It took 2 years to get Cynthia Sly. I mean, guys, she's a 2-star ambassador. 2 years to get her going. So again, you have to realize you have to be in the drip, drip, drip business. You have to have the long-term vision. You want to have more prospects than time. You want a way to follow up. You want to be on prospect abundance. You're juiced. You're pumped, right? And the reason you're excited because you got so many different people to talk to, that when you're having conversations, you're always having great conversations. There's always somebody excited, and their excitement gets you excited. Then you start to talk fast like me, and you got all. So anyway, it's a kind of a perpetuating thing. Use ManyChat. Now that's a Facebook Messenger bot for follow-ups. Use Linktree or Milkshake for social media bio funnels. If you don't know what that is, guys, simply Google it. I'm just trying to go through the list here. And again, we can come back and do trainings on any one of these. Offer a giveaway. How do I do a giveaway in travel? Well, guys, I actually got this idea from one of our partners. I wish I could remember her name, but she came up with a travel bag. She was at like a show, a trade show. And they had like a little like a beach bag, and they had some sunscreen, some beach towels or sunglasses, and beach related, like a little beach volleyball that you can blow up. I mean, you can just have fun and build like a travel related kind of a bag. Guys, these are pretty cheap if you want to have like a grand prize. But you get these stereo earphone. These are AI translators right here. These are very inexpensive. But you're going to be traveling. Hey, we can get you these little earbuds so that when you're in Rome or you're in Italy or you're in Spain or wherever you put the little earbuds in, you're going to hear it in your own language. Oh man, what a great travel giveaway gift. It's travel related, right? And so guys, you can have a giveaway that you guys can do. Host a challenge, right? Hey, we're going to have a no spend for 7 days. We're having a challenge. You don't spend any money for 7 days. Hey guys, we're having a challenge where you read 10 pages every day for the next 30 days, right? It doesn't matter what the challenge is. Now, obviously, if you do the no spend 7 days, guys, if we're saving up for travel, we're going to have a no spend 7 days. We're going to take all that money and we're going to apply it toward our next vacation. So you can put a travel theme to it. Hey guys, we're going to read 10 pages of a good book every day. You're just kind of getting people engaged in something other than, hey, you want to join my MLM, right? You're getting people engaged in, man, I want to read 10 pages of a good book. I want to improve myself. I want to read Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends, Influence People, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? I'm engaging people on social media in different groups, getting them to come want to participate in our challenge of, and we meet some new friends in that process, right, guys? These are just get the juices flowing of things you can do. Offer a free consultation or coaching session. Now, this is where you make yourself an expert. Hey, I'm going to teach you how to travel for less. I'm going to teach you how you can make, more money without having to get a second job. Promote a training webinar with a sign-up form. Guys, most of you guys have enough knowledge now to do a travel webinar, an actual full-blown, guys. The dirty secret in travel, you guys can play that video. You've seen us play it a million times. The NBC News video, NBC News investigative reports, talking about you think you're price shopping, but you're not. Two companies in control of the entire space. Then you pull up a list of all the top internet companies in the world. And here's Amazon, Google, Facebook, and what do you know? Here's Booking.com and Expedia. Now, they don't own anything travel related. Then you show the kind of markup they have on travel. Guys, this is like a travel seminar, right? You're not just pitching them on Travorium. Bring some value in educating them on, guys, there are ways of booking travel at the wholesale level. We're not the only way you can do that. No, there's nobody doing it the way we're doing it. I mean, we are completely unique, but there are other providers. But I mean, come from a generic point of view and say, guys, you can get with different wholesalers. Maybe you give a list of wholesalers, and Travorium's one of them. Hey, the one I use is Travorium. They're by far the best. But hey, here's the three other places you can go. You can become a travel agent if you wanted to do that. I mean, you can actually give a seminar, a webinar where you just come across like a teacher, an educator, teaching people how to travel for less and giving them different solutions on how to do it. And one of those solutions happens to be the one you personally recommend, which is Travorium. But guys, pick the one that's best for you, but they see you as the teacher, you as the expert. Hey, I want to do the one you're doing. And so again, just another idea where you guys can promote a free webinar, a coaching session. Again, post that online and people say, I want to sign up for that. Hey guys, build a simple two-step funnel, capture lead, host a coffee meetup, attend a Chamber of Commerce events, join Toastmasters. Guys, if you don't know what Toastmasters is, it is a group of people who want to and dream of speaking publicly. They want to become public speakers. By the way, just so you know, Jim Rohn, if you don't know who Jim Rohn is, R-O-H-N, Jim Rohn, he was Tony Robbins' mentor. Jim Rohn made his first million in network marketing. Jim Rohn is considered to be one of the most quoted speakers in the entire world. If you are into personal development in any way, shape, or form, and you don't know who Jim R-O-H-N Rohn is, when we're done with this Zoom, you need to Google him, YouTube him, and start listening to all of his stuff immediately. Okay, it will absolutely change your life. But Jim Rohn was a member of Toastmasters. He wanted to be a public speaker. He belonged to Toastmasters. Guys, he helped give birth to Herbalife. So you could have met a guy like Jim Rohn at Toastmasters, somebody who wants to become a public speaker. And what's crazy is that most of those guys that are down there at Toastmasters dream of being public speakers, but they're not speaking publicly. They're just dreaming of speaking publicly. And all you got to do is join network marketing and you can speak publicly every single freaking day. I mean, every night we do another Zoom presentation. I got to go give another public talk. Here I am on a Zoom today, giving a public talk. I mean, so a lot of these people that dream of speaking publicly, they just need to join a network marketing company. You can speak publicly all day long and bring your content, your value to that kind of a group. Visit networking breakfast or mixers. Attend real estate investor meetups. Go to travel expos or any type of fairs. Sponsor a lunch giveaway at a local restaurant. Now, what does that mean? You go to a local restaurant and say, look, I want to put up a fish bowl, with a big bowl, people drop in their business card. Once a week, you can draw a name of one of your customers. Because remember, they were at the restaurant eating and they dropped their card in there. And so the restaurant gets to give away a free meal every week or every month to one of their loyal customers. This is great for the restaurant, makes them look good. You're the one that's going to pay for it, but then you get all the business cards and you can call up and, and obviously prospect people, right? But you guys can, again, just another way that you can come into contact with a never ending number of people. Get a drop your business card drawing, right? So it's the same kind of idea, but this time it's a drawing for something different. Record kids sporting events. and share the big plays with kids' parents. Okay. Now, guys, this is something that I did. So my daughter played softball. We talked about that. I filmed her bats. Every time she was up to bat, I filmed her at bat. Why? Because then you can see the game footage, right? Hey, see, kid, you dropped your shoulder. See, kid, you turned your head. I got the footage. You try to tell your kid you did this. No, I didn't. You want to watch the video? Okay, I guess I did. Right. So, I would send her the game footage, right? So I got the game footage. Well, as I'm traveling and I'm seeing all her games, a lot of the kids on the team, their parents weren't there. They were stuck at work. They were missing their kids. So I just started filming all the girls. I filmed them all. And then I started filming even the other team. I filmed everything. And guess what? Every time a kid had a home run or a big play, I would go over to the other team. Hey, whose kid just hit that home run? Oh man, that was my kid. Hey, my kid hit that. I mean, it ain't hard to figure out. They're pretty proud of that. Hey, you noticed my kid. You saw what they did right there, right? I mean, yeah, hey, but guess what? I got that on video. Oh my gosh, you got it on video? Would you like it? Honey, guys, this is how it is. Honey, get out your phone. Hey, what's your phone number? Hey, my number is this. I'll send it to you, right? And send the video to them. Hey, man, great hit, great play, even if it was for the other team. And then, by the way, how long's your kid been playing? I mean, my gosh, what a great hit. How many home runs? Got a conversation going. Hey, how you guys been playing travel ball long? Hey, by the way, just so you know, we've gotten to the travel game and it was cost us a fortune on travel. So we found this travel site where you can save a ton of money, and I can send it to you if you're open. Yeah. What's that travel site? Hey, guys, if you're going to be at the game anyway, film the game. I mean, not only will you catch your kids doing something great, or the other parents on the team's kids doing something great, but you catch the kids on the other side. Just bring value to people. You catch a kid like my grandson play soccer. You know how many goals I've recorded that were from the other team? And I went over and said, hey, I got that goal on video. You want it? Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it on video? Oh, thank you. Or when the parents weren't there, I would send it to the parents. Hey, Bob, your kid jacked it. And they get to relive the moment. When my daughter graduated college, it's senior night, I got more gifts than the senior kids because the parents like, Todd, thank you for all of the videos that you sent us. And then I did the senior video, by the way, because I had all the footage. I had all the home runs and all the great plays and all the diving catches. And so I did this entire video of the seniors, and they looked like the best players on the entire planet. And I gave all of the parents that video. It was to music, that kind of thing. Guys, just bring value to people. And people do business with people they know, like, and trust. I mean, you are now on the A party list, right? I mean, hey, man, hey, John, will you do me a favor? Hey, man, sure, Todd. I mean, I'd do anything for you. I mean, after all the videos you sent me, yeah, I just got involved in this business, right? And I'm excited about it. Would you watch a video and give me your honest feedback? Yeah, send it over to me, right? Guys, again, we're only on 49. 230 ideas. We're 1 hour in. It's 10:02, and we're on idea 49. Clearly, we're not going to finish today. Idea number 50, host a booth at a vendor fair or farmer's market. Guys, this is where you actually go get a booth, or better yet, go to the farmer markets and go talk to all of the other people who have a booth because they're all entrepreneurs. They're all people there selling something, peddling something, right? Now, you got to let them do their thing. Okay, you can't interfere and try to monopolize their time with our thing, but you can go there and say, hey, man, I see you're doing this thing, you're having a conversation, how long you done this, you're doing, you congratulate them and say, hey, by the way, I got a business, but I know you're busy, but, tell you what, I got a couple I just love to run past you. You got a business card? Yeah, here's my card. Yeah, give me a shout sometime. I mean, hey, I'll give you a call tomorrow. It was great. Hey, let's take a picture together, snapshot, right? We take a little selfie together. I send that video. Hey, it was great to meet you. I'll give you a shout tomorrow. And a couple of days later, you guys can go to booths. They have these trade shows and farmer markets. I mean, all day long, you go there and you're meeting potential entrepreneurs, taking your picture, you send it to them, give you a call in a couple of days, got a couple of things want to bounce off you. Again, it's to get you into prospect abundance, a never ending number of people to talk to. Hang plastic signs or car magnets, right? Guys, the car magnets on the side of your car, on the back of the decal, right? Guys, make 6 figures in the travel industry. No experience required. Work from anywhere, and a phone number on the back window of your car. I mean, hey, tell me about this, the travel, 6 figures in travel. I mean, people start calling you. Now, some people put QR codes. I'm not a big fan of that. You'll see I have some of those lists here. because when people are driving down the road, I can't get a QR code off the back of your car. Or you put a website. It's not easy to get a website on the back of your car. But if I'm driving down the road and I see a phone number, I mean, we all have a phone in our hand. Okay, pretty easy to dial a phone number or to maybe snap a picture. And again, hey, text me for more info, right? Text for more info. So again, just one more way. Wear branded clothing or gear. Hey, earn free travel. Ask me how. Wearing a hat, earn free travel. Ask me how. Wearing a shirt, earn free travel. Ask me how. Wearing a hat, work from anywhere. Ask me how. I mean, guys, get some t-shirts, cheap, right? You're wearing that, you're walking around, and people say, "Hey, what's that?" I knew a guy, by the way. They made a lot of money with a company called Eagle Shield, and they had this button, okay, and they wore this button that said "Dice to Wadham." Okay, that was the button. The button said "Dice to Wadham," and people were like, Dice to Wadham? What is Dice to Wadham? And it stood for, did you see the astronauts walk on the moon? Well, yeah. Well, by the way, they're spacesuits. Did you ever wonder what they were made of? No, I mean, well, you got the sun on one side and it can be, 300 degrees, and the other side, they're negative 300. And so the spacesuits are made of the stuff that nothing gets in or nothing gets out. Well, they were selling insulation for your home. And so your insulation has an R rating. Well, that's how much stuff gets through. Our stuff, there is no rating because nothing gets through. It's made of the same stuff as the spacesuits. And your energy bill will drop. Man, that's interesting. All from a pin that said "Dice to Wadham," and it got a conversation going. Herbalife made a fortune. Lose weight now, ask me how. I mean, take a vacation now, ask me how. Travel for free, ask me how. I mean, guys, anything. I carry my Chicago Bears cup. The Bears. It gets a conversation going. You're all about getting conversations going. You are professional conversation starters. That's all you guys are doing. Put sizzle cards and books at the library. What's a sizzle card? Shout out to Charlotte. She was at our event in Newport, and Charlotte actually had a sizzle card. I'll show that sizzle card in a little bit here. But that sizzle card basically said, make more money this year than you made last year. It said, make more money this year than you made last year. Would you like to make more money this year than you made last year? She had a QR code on there. That's it. It didn't say Charlotte address, phone. It was a sizzle card, right? You take a card, you put it on colorful paper or something like that, great big letters, and you have your sizzle message, right? Want to make more money this year than you made last year? Boom. And here's, text for more info. Here's a QR code. Go to my website, right? So that's a sizzle card. And you guys, you can get like 10,000 of those things made at, Vistaprint or something like that. I mean, every time you get in the car next to me, doop, on the windshield or in the little door thing. Every time you're leaving a restaurant, you leave one on the table. Every time you're at the library, you stick them in the book Think and Grow Rich. You stick them in the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You stick them in any kind of a book that's about making money. At Barnes and Nobles, right? Because people that are there, if they're looking for books and making money, they're obviously thinking, man, I'd like to make some money. And then here's this card inside the book says, hey, if you want to make more money this year than you made last year, give me a call. Man, God, maybe it's fate. Guys, it gets a conversation going, right? Again, we're at 53 right now. We'll do one more. Let's go one more here. Again, 230 plus. We can keep training on this. I will continue the training for Travorium University. So we're recording right now for Travorium University. But we'll finish the recording. We'll upload this one, and we'll continue the ones and go through all of them. Obviously, we're not going to make it all today. We're 10:07. But guys, leave a flyer at laundromats, gyms, salons. Host a vision board night at your home. Attend personal development events. Sponsor a local kids sports team, right? Imagine you're the one sponsoring the local baseball team, right? You're the one sponsoring the local soccer team. Volunteer at local events. Visit any type of an event where there's people and an opportunity to network. Join a book club and connect over personal development. Be active in your child's school or PTA. Network at weddings, reunions, or baby showers. Talk to Uber drivers, baristas, and hairstylists. By the way, guys, just yesterday, I got to meet two great ladies. In fact, a shout out to Steve. Steve had me on a three-way with them. He was showing them the video, all that type of stuff, right? But I mean, they were fantastic. I was talking to Kay and Shanika, and I think Kay owned a moving business with her ex-husband. They moved from Jersey to Oklahoma. They got a cleaning business. Love to travel. They're entrepreneurial, serial entrepreneurs. But Steve was Uber. I mean, Steve was driving Uber. Picked him up, drove him, talking to him in the car. Next thing you know, it looks like they might want to sign up. Now, Whether you're driving Uber and you're talking to people in the back of the car, or you're riding an Uber and you're talking to the person in front of the car, guys, every time you're someplace, you should be having conversations, right? I know that Daryl Murray Roberts just signed up Diego out of Florida. They were down in Florida and he kind of became their personal driver. Congratulations, Diego. Welcome to the team. Guys, again, host a travel party, leave behind drop cards, scissor cards in grocery stores. Again, we're 67 out of 230. If you want the complete list, I'm happy to send it to you. Just reach out to me, reach out to your ambassadors. I'll get it to them. But again, I will be publishing this in Travorium University. Again, we haven't even gotten to the MLM TV idea. We haven't even gotten to hitting influencers. In fact, I went to dinner with Danny Segredal. Do you know there's over 100,000 people that are considered influencers? Now, you're an influencer if you have a 100,000 person following. So there's over 100,000 people that have a 100,000 person following on social media. And in particular, let's just talk about Instagram. On Instagram alone, there's over 100,000 people that have 100,000 people who follow them. But do you know that 95% of them make no money? So they got all these followers, right? They post something. You're the best. You're the greatest. Love what you do. But they make no money. And what you can do is obviously, follow them, compliment them, be genuine, kind of compliment them, and then eventually rip off the Band-Aid and say, hey, by the way, I love your channel. I love what you're doing. I love the value that you're bringing to the community. You're absolutely one of the best I've ever seen. Hey, are you open to ways of monetizing your channel here? And some of them are like, yeah, what do you got in mind? Well, Danny Segredal had a lady, she's a big time influencer. She flew from Canada to Las Vegas, Nevada, and we went to dinner. It was David Hart, Adela Hart, myself, Gina, Danny, and this influencer on TikTok. I mean, guys, at least once a week, a minimum once a week, you should be reaching out to an influencer on TikTok, looking for someone, got a huge following. It's always a long shot. I mean, most of them are going to be, nah, not for me. But guys, you're looking to create conversations. They already got a big following. You just kind of reach out to them and share what we're doing. And if you do that long enough, I mean, you don't have to be right, but one time. Because guys, you only need one Daryl Maria Roberts in your left leg. You only need one Pastor Deborah Taylor in your right leg, or Cynthia Sly in your right leg. And guys, your life dreams are coming true. I don't need everybody. I just need a few of the right people. But what you need is a way to have a never-ending number of new people to talk to. And again, guys, I know that we're an hour and 11 minutes in. We didn't get to go through the entire list here, but we are recording this. I can get you the list. We're going to continue the recording, but we're going to bring to a close on the recording here. Hold on real quick.